Coach D here, and I got a couple of things I want to talk about. So for years, dads, coaches have rewarded their kids and teams for having a good game or making a good catch by taking them to a Hooters restaurant. While at that restaurant, those boys take pictures with the waitresses. Later, those dads and coaches post those pictures on social media, and those pictures are met with nothing but likes and comments about how cool it is that those boys get to take those pictures, and yeah, look at you guys raising those boys right or starting them early. Yeah, way to go, Dad. And not once has a Republican introduced legislation to keep kids from being taken to Hooters restaurants. For years, moms and dads taken their kids to pro wrestling matches. Those kids have taken pictures with those pro wrestlers who are wearing really short shorts, wrestling all over each other, making lewd comments to each other, and even yelling those lewd comments out to the crowd. They take pictures with those people. Those pictures are later put on social media, and those pictures are met with nothing but likes and comments about how lucky those boys and girls are to get to take pictures with those wrestlers. Oh, look at her. She got to take a picture with him. Look at those abs. Oh, he got to take a picture with her. Wow, raising him right. And not once has a Republican tried to introduce legislation to keep kids from being taken to pro wrestling matches or taking pictures with those pro wrestlers. For years, parents have taken their kids to professional football and basketball games. And if those kids are lucky enough to get pictures with those cheerleaders, those pictures are posted on social media, and those pictures are met with nothing but likes and comments about how lucky those kids are and how you're raising those kids right and way to go. And not once has a Republican introduced legislation to keep kids from being taken to professional football games or taking pictures with those cheerleaders. My wife and I have been teachers for over 20 years. We've always had pictures of each other in our classrooms. Our students will say, "Oh, is that your husband?" "Yeah, that's my husband." "Oh, is that your wife?" "Yeah, that's my wife." When my wife was pregnant, "Oh, Miss Snare, you're pregnant? Is it a boy or a girl?" They talk about it. Not once has a Republican tried to accuse a teacher of grooming or over-sexualizing a kid or talking to their kids about sex because they spoke about their spouse or themselves being pregnant in class. Here's why you've never heard any of that. Because here's the thing. Republicans don't actually care about kids being over-sexualized or their definition of kids being over-sexualized. Republicans don't care about any of that. They've never even used the term over-sexualized when it comes to taking a kid to a football game and taking pictures with cheerleaders, or taking a kid to a Hooters and taking pictures with those waitresses, or taking a kid to a wrestling match and taking pictures with those wrestlers. They've never used the term grooming or over-sexualizing or talking to my kids about sex when it pertains to a heterosexual teacher doing it. Because Republicans don't have a problem with over-sexualizing kids. They have a problem with gay and transgender people. And that's it. Don't let them paint it any other type of way. That is all. They have a problem with their kids being exposed to anything that may be gay or transgender. They don't want them to hear about it, see about it, talk about it, none of that. And that's it. Period.